On Wednesday's TV6 Morning News, could today be the day a new Speaker of the House is decided?
Happening now as some candidates drop out of the race for the vacant seat, another steps in. The latest ahead of a vote today in Washington.
And the Briding Township School District's plans pending the passing of a bond proposal and how the cost could impact you.
Plus, an upcoming vote for school consolidation within the Gwynn Area Community Schools District. The details of their bond proposal to area residents as your TV6 Morning News starts right now. In a consumer alert, the state gas price average is now the lowest it's been since May, and it's down another 7 cents since last week. According to AAA of Michigan, drivers are now paying an average of $3.40 per gallon of regular unleaded gas, and that price is 15 cents less than the national average at $3.55 per gallon. A spokesperson for AAA says if oil prices remain steady or fall, drivers can expect further price drops at the pump in the weeks ahead. Now, taking a closer look at the gas price average by county, the lowest average can be found in Dickinson County at $3.25 per gallon. Meantime, the highest is in Luce County at $3.74 per gallon. Tesla is recalling nearly 55,000 of its Model X vehicles from 2021 to 2023 due to a potential brake fluid safety issue. The vehicle can fail to detect low brake fluid and will not display a warning light. The agency says that as a result, the vehicle could have reduced braking performance, and that could risk the increase of crashing. Tesla has released a software update free of charge to correct the issue, and owners of the impacted vehicles will be notified in the mail beginning December 12th. Today's hot job is in Escanaba. Northern Lights YMCA is looking for a Tot Watch caregiver. This position is responsible for the health, welfare, and happiness of children at the center. You must be at least 16 years old to apply, and you can do so in person for this position. Later this morning, Elizabeth Peterson is taking us inside the Masonic Theater to catch a glimpse of rehearsal for the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Also ahead, even though it was the weekend, one classroom was full on NMU's campus. The goal of College for Kids Junior and how it benefited everyone from students to the presenters. That's at 5:30. At 6 Eastern, we learned some more do's and don'ts of buying and selling your home from a UP realtor. But first, in health news, a new study explains the differences between toddler milk and infant formulas, as well as their nutritional value. That's after the break. In a consumer alert, the ongoing UAW strike has not had much of an impact on earnings for Cleveland Cliffs, and the company says they expect the strike to be over by the end of the year. During Cliffs' third quarter earnings call yesterday, the company reported quarterly revenues were $5.6 billion, very similar to the $5.7 billion in the same quarter last year. It also reported a net income of $275 million for the third quarter. A Cleveland Cliffs executive says the company's liquidity is at an all-time high despite the UAW strike. The company also expects the fourth quarter to show normal buying patterns. Now, today's hot job is in Marquette Township. Sherwin-Williams is looking for a customer service specialist. This position is responsible for resolving any customer concerns and ensuring maximum client satisfaction. You must have a high school diploma or a GED to apply, and you can do so by going to the link on your screen. Take a look. Ely Township is getting a new sign made by a Westwood High School student. The sign was made by junior Tanner Anala, and Westwood's career and technical education instructor John Jessen says the project was originally his responsibility before Anala took over. Anala says the design was made using the CTE Center's digital plasma cutter. Now, both Jessen and Anala say they're happy to see CTE students getting recognized.
It feels pretty good, like doing something in school, then having people know about it, like you're actually doing something that kind of matters for other people.
We enjoy doing, community outreach projects like this, and it's even better when we get kids involved and, and you see kids get really excited about giving back to the community.
The sign has to be powder coated before it's put up in the Ely Township Park. One NMU class is making a difference in its community. This semester, students in Corey Bodeman's Intro to Entrepreneurship class learned the basics of starting a business. Students divided into 7 groups to start their own companies, some students selling things like stickers or pet supplies, others providing services like hockey lessons. Yesterday, the students donated all of their net proceeds from the companies to UP charities, and students say they learned a lot about entrepreneurship from the project.
It was a good project because it was real life learning experiences, but having the safety net of our class. So we got to start a business, run it, but our lives weren't depending on it.
The class donated a total of $2,700 to the Alger County Animal Shelter, UPK9, Trillium House, Project Jade, Room at the Inn, and the Imagination Factory Children's Museum. This half-hour, presidential hopefuls take to the stage for the second GOP debate. Happening now, the issues that were put in the spotlight for viewers as former President Donald Trump yet again did not attend. And have the talks between Walmart and the Houghton City Council come to an end after a 5-year battle? The latest move that council members have made. Plus, we check in with TV6's Elizabeth Peterson as she continues her trek on the Lee A. Tregurtha and see how their stop at the Sulaks went as your TV6 Morning News continues. In Decision 2024 coverage, candidates faced off last night for the second Republican presidential debate, and once again, former President Donald Trump skipped the event entirely. Last night in the second Republican presidential debate, a fight for second place with 7 GOP rivals squaring off. The man they're all chasing, former President Donald Trump, again chose to skip the debate, citing his 40-point lead in recent polls and talking with auto worker strikers in Detroit. The candidates clashed over where to spend taxpayer dollars, from supporting Ukraine against Russia to securing the southern border. President Biden's economic policies a key target. Biden is preparing to give a speech today on democracy, just as House Republicans will hold their first Biden impeachment inquiry hearing on Capitol Hill.